What is gratitude? Gratitude is the attitude of being grateful. You can't be grateful in your heart. You must express your gratitude to the person that you are grateful. If you ask me what is the opposite of gratitude, I would tell you not real ingratitude, but entitlement.
Hello, everyone. You're welcome to God's View podcast with PSJ. Here we share very interesting topics. In a world with different voices and opinions and conceptions and perceptions, you want to know what is God's view on your day-to-day life decision, relationships, career, family. So here we share what God's view is on every matter of life. Join us on our podcast every week. We are going to blow your mind. This is God's View podcast with PSJ. Let God's view be your view. Make sure to tell us what you think on the comment section. Like, share, and click the notification button so you can be updated on our videos every week. See you soon. Enjoy.
Hello, everyone. You're welcome. This is God's View podcast with PSJ. Today, we are going to be talking about a very interesting topic: gratitude. Gratitude, a great attitude. The attitude of gratitude is actually an amazing topic I am very personally concerned about. What is gratitude? Gratitude is the attitude of being grateful, showing appreciation, being thankful, and gratitude is something you must understand that has to be expressed. You can't be grateful in your heart. You must express your gratitude to the person that you are grateful to. One of the things we must understand is a lot of times we fail to understand that people do the things they do out of love, and a little attitude of gratitude could go a long way. But one of the challenges we face in our lives is the sense of entitlement. You see, if you ask me what is the opposite of gratitude, I would tell you not real ingratitude, but entitlement. For example, the husband thinks the wife has to cook, clean, sweep, take care of the children, and so she has to do it. It's her job. The wife thinks the husband has to provide, take care of the needs. That's his job. The parents and the children, same thing. Parents know that the children have to take care of them because I send them to school. The children, they are my parents. They have to take care of me. And it becomes a chaotic world because no one is really grateful. No one is really showing appreciation, but rather we are portraying a sense of entitlement. These are things that are not being said very often. The silence in the room, nobody says anything, but you can find people suffering inside. And the word gratitude, when you say thank you to someone, it sounds like a miracle word because it relieves the stress. When you meet that wife of yours, in the midst of all the chores she's doing, and you tell her, thank you for what you're doing. I see your effort. That a lot sounds like healing. You see, but we often just do the silence. We walk into the room, where's my food? And the parents are, why did you do this? If we could create that atmosphere of gratitude, our world will be a better place. So do everything possible. Now, we are talking about God's View podcast. Can we now know what God thinks about this? I will tell you a very interesting account which we are all familiar with. The story of the 10 lepers. Jesus healed them, and just one returned to say thank you. And you would think Jesus would be like, oh, don't worry, don't mention. Jesus said, where are the other 9? That means this is remarkable. Jesus was expecting all of them to come back and say thank you. And guess what? The one who came back to say thank you, the Bible says he was made whole. That's a bonus because the others were healed, but this one who said thank you was made whole. Isn't that amazing? Because in our world today, those who show a lot of appreciation get a bonus in life. It's a sense of abundance. It's a proof of an outpouring in your spirit that cannot be measured. While those who have this sense of entitlement always get the least things in life, and they complain a lot because they see beautiful things happening to other people. It's simple. You go to a store, you go to buy something, because you paid the guy, you don't think it's okay to say thank you. You enter a taxi, you don't tell the taxi driver thank you when he drops you off. I paid him. Yes, you paid him, but one thing you must understand is that not everybody who paid their money to go somewhere actually got to their destination. So he took you to your destination. Say thank you. It's a simple word, and it's something you must practice. So gratitude is an underrated virtue in our society, and God is bringing this to us right now to show you that there are some doors you have not entered yet because you have not shown gratitude enough. If God in heaven, who is so selfless and full of love, could expect us to say thank you, could expect us to praise him, then what about man? Man, with all his selfishness, will feel more appreciated with your attitude of gratitude. So what are you thinking right now? Is there someone you have not really been very grateful to? You can send them a text, you can make a call, you can just visit them today and tell them, I think I've not been thanking you enough. It could be your wife, it could be your child who has been doing everything to ensure that things go well, and you just feel like you deserve it because you took care of them. But why don't you make that move? Why don't you take that step today? It could bring a change in your life, in your family, and make the whole world a very, very much better place. Thank you for listening. I want you to stay tuned. We are coming with more beautiful topics. See you next time. Tell us what you think in the comment section. Make sure to share. Click the notification button. Bye-bye.